Community Crunch 355, released on March 31st of 2023, announced the release of ASA and the delay of ARK 2. After that, there were no big announcements on ARK 2, and all they said was it's delayed until late 2024, so maybe sometime around September to December. After that, they introduced ARK Survival Extended, which they made a lot of promises about ASA and ARK 2 being a bundle. But what is ARK 2 about, and why aren't we getting a lot of news and updates on it today? I'll be going over these things in today's video, so make sure you stick around, grab a big ol' snack, and let's get started. First off, let's explain the overall premise of ARK 2. In the lore, it's supposed to happen after Genesis 2 on an alien planet. Vin Diesel, or Santiago, will be one of the main characters along with his daughter, Mika, who I'm 99% sure will get eaten by a dodo. Throughout the gallery on the ARK wiki, you can see all sorts of alien landscapes and new creature designs. The Rex on the cover art also has new features, including armor and a pretty cool flag. There's also promise that there will be NPCs that you will fight, and they seem pretty spooky. Wildcard released multiple concept designs for different creatures, these including the Carnotaurus, Stegosaurus, Ankylosaur, and Uranio. ARK 2 is also strictly third person, which is quite odd in my opinion because first person is my personal favorite for ARK. They also said we'll have, quote, Souls-like combat, which basically just means third person combat. Dinosaurs will now also be equipped with sensory-based AI, which just means that they won't rely on basically a bubble or omnipresent radar to track you. Instead, it will use its sight, smell, and sound to hunt. This by itself would be a pretty cool feature, but there's even more. ARK 2 will have primitive-only weaponry, so that basically means no tech gear, guns, or anything like that. It's pretty sad to see such a big aspect of ARK go away, but it'll be pretty cool without it. We've talked enough about what ARK 2 is, now we should start discussing why ARK 2 isn't talked about enough by devs these days. First off, funding is probably a huge problem for Studio Wildcard's developer team. And if they are in fact working on ASA's Aberration along with ARK 2 and other projects, including the mobile revamp, then they are very widely spread, meaning not being able to focus as much time and effort onto a project like ARK 2. And with the amount of promises they made about ARK 2, they definitely need to try and make it as good as possible. Second of all, ARK's contract with Snail Games basically means it's owned by Snail Games and they control whatever Wildcard does. And I am very sad that they delayed this. I mean, ARK 2 does sound really fun, but they talked about the developers team's well-being, and we're wanting ARK 2 to be as good as it possibly can be, which is definitely understandable. If ARK 2 is successful, it could bring a lot of good things to the developers at Studio Wildcard and more. Anyways, that will be the end of today's video. I do think that they made the right choice in delaying ARK 2, and I'm looking forward to playing it in the future. But for now, I think that they should post more hints or more updates on it once in a while, you know, just to keep people interested. But anyways, please make sure to like and subscribe, it'll help me reach 2K in 2024. Also join my Discord server, the link will be in the description. See you guys next time.